That'd be funny
Hey
if you
everybody,
said that.
welcome to Crossroads, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. This is currently Season 1, Week number 5. We're not dead yet.
Oh,
Not
way
yet.
to jinx it.
I'm
Well,
currently
But it's not
picking
for
up
lack of
great
trying.
Some of us more than others.
Some of us are really trying to get us killed. Yeah.
stones. As we left off last week, you'd rounded your party up and were planning to head north of the city to investigate some type of a fiery object or something that crashed into the woods a good distance north of
A
town.
50-foot white metal core with a core of fire.
Well,
It's always wise to go and investigate fires in the sky.
Why do
Somewhat
we
like
care?
I second that one.
I'm not really
I
sure
didn't-
why, but Svetlana has decided to sit out for the first bit. She's going to go and help Laura with finding some new workers since Laura is taking care of the goblin baby. So she might follow on afterwards, she said, but she's got to help with this. She
There was-
feels somewhat
There was
responsible.
also the mysterious murdering of the owner of the maid shop.
The Thousand Spires magic shop was killed.
And his entire magic shop was emptied out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It means most mysterious.
And say we ended with a mysterious, was it a file? I don't remember. I should have wrote that one down too.
Probably.
Congrats on your new notebook.
Fleur thinks it was
Best
the
of luck.
burning gang that killed the mage owner.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right.
She's just being
So-
overzealous.
Yeah. Fleur made it back to the rest of y'all who were waiting because y'all were raring to get going out of town. I remember. You told me.
Why were we raring to get going out of town again?
To try to
No,
beat
we-
anyone else from heading there.
Opportunity is what you're saying.
Opportunity, yes. But you know that you've already given them at least a good 12 hours head start, so...
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
point going, guys. We missed that worm.
What do you do?
What time is it currently, and where are we?
If I remember correctly, it was 8 o'clock in the morning, and you all met up outside of the Moondeep Tavern in Old Town.
That was like 6:30.
Was it?
So it's morning,
It
and
is
we're all
early.
outside of the tavern.
I know it's early morning. I can't remember what time I told you exactly.
You didn't. You just said morning.
Okay.
8 mornings.
I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. Mornings probably hate you too.
Good.
Yeah, so we'll bring it in right as Svetlana broke off to go help. And
Yeah, if I
Fleur-
remember correctly, we had woken up and you guys were talking about that situation.
Yeah. Fleur had just come back from investigating that when we brought it out. So she had, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think she actually got to talk to y'all too much about what was going on. I think y'all just said it was not your problem. If I remember correctly, that was the general consensus.
What wasn't our problem?
The magic shop. There was guards for that.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if I know about that.
Wasn't there not enough details, too?
There wasn't enough details, and I remember we figured out something since Svetlana went with me, but
But she's not here to... Okay.
Yes.
And
Not here to
Fleur's
corroborate your
very
story.
forgetful.
Not here to corroborate your story.
That's
Your
it.
alibi's not here.
That's it.
How convenient.
So we're all here?
Yeah, they're all there together. Everyone's just kind of staring at each other currently.
So you guys
Alright,
ready to go?
Foedrin's there brushing his goat.
Is that a euphemism?
Foedrin wasn't here before. He just all of a sudden. Hey guys.
Is that a euphemism for something?
That's Foedrin.
No,
Isn't it? Isn't it?
my goat needs brushing.
Oh.
So you guys ready to go get rich?
Sure.
I hear meteorite shards sell for a pretty penny.
What sells for a pretty penny?
Meteorite shards.
Are you sure that's what that was?
No idea.
How do we know we're not getting into one of your schemes?
Well, and what the real is kind of meteor.
Well, you've known me for how
Valuable
long?
Space metals. I do very much want to go and take a research look at that. All types of new discoveries to be made from it. Yes, yes.
What he said.
Foedrin, where have you been, lad?
I've been
I haven't seen you in a fortnight.
right here brushing my goat.
Apparently.
You have a goat?
Wait,
Where
a
did you
minute.
get that goat?
Meh.
Were you brushing the goat all night?
No, Foedrin. No.
Don't worry, she hit her head.
Right here is where I got kicked.
You didn't get kicked in the head. I got kicked in the head. You better watch out, Foedrin. There's some kind of purple wombat around.
Purple wombat.
Purple. Wombats don't come in purple.
Kicks people in the head.
marmoset.
This one does.
Just listen for him if you're da 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 da. You know he's around.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he sings some kind of song. Not her. The wombat. Nothing I've heard from your music boxes, though.
Okay. What? Anyway, let's get going. I start walking and doing the whole come along motion. Let's get going.
Foedrin, do you know anything about mechanical animals?
Walk and talk. Walk and talk.
I've heard of mechanical animals,
Weren't we taking a cart?
Walk and
but I've
ride.
never made one.
Ride and talk. Ride and talk.
We've come across some mechanical beasts the past couple of days. I'm walking and talking.
Do we have a cart?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Okay.
a death card.
The death cart is
Yeah.
hooked up.
You bring the death cart. We're like, nope, and we get something else.
Oh, that's the cart you meant.
Yeah.
Nope. Get another
Wait,
one.
what's this about the cart?
I'm good.
I want to change my familiar.
You what?
I want to change my familiar. I want a snowman.
No.
No.
Did you say snowman? Oh yeah.
What?
Good. Okay.
What knowledge would that be under
Do you
David?
want to
Sounds
build
like
a
a personal problem.
snowman?
If I was trying to know about mechanical animals, what knowledge would that be?
No. Oh, shoot.
Knowledge made up.
Knowledge made up, pretty much. Yeah. Go roll an check. Do you have a
For
knowledge
what?
for that?
An intelligence check?
No. Do you have any intelligence?
we're about to find out with this
But
roll.
apparently not enough.
No. This doesn't make any sense to you. You can make a little like a bear and a tutu in the music box, but that's about as far as you got with
Right, okay.
mechanical
All
animals.
right. All right, David.
He
You're
can,
not very nice.
he can hear you. That's how the
I'm
internet
preparing.
works.
I'm preparing roll 20. I'm getting you some new tokens.
Hey, he's over there. We're over here. Don't smite us.
So,
I think I can just second here and bottle of water.
have any of you collected this type of material before?
Material? What are you going on about?
Isn't that what we're going after?
Well, that's what it is.
I don't know. You said there was fire in the sky and metal things flying.
I've not collected it, but Zook seems to be pretty interested, and I've heard it sells for quite a bit.
Collected what?
And just think of the
Fire and
opportunities.
sky metal.
Just think of the opportunities for selling mysterious moons rock.
Yeah. Moons, yeah.
Just imagine all the ailments it could cure. Put that
Well,
extra
I mean,
spring in your
it-
step.
Could make a fantastic weapon, I think.
Guys, I do have to point out, if we saw it, imagine how many other people in town saw it.
So what? The fire skyrock. The
Well-
moon is throwing things at us now. Which moon is it? That one over there or that one over there?
Careful, I see a purple rubber sap behind you. He's coming to kick you.
We know everybody lives in this town, and based on that, and I don't think anybody else is gonna make it.
Well, that's no way to think.
And the guards are busy with the whatever happened in the maid shop. So, not to mention they couldn't even like go and help. What's his face? Or they couldn't go help. Not Giles. Vermin Cotton with his farm.
Wasn't it Vimrin?
Vimrin.
Yeah.
V
You're bad with
something. I don't
names.
know.
They say Vemrin's trial was supposed to be the day, too.
You mean Giles?
Yes. Well, Vemrin's supposed to be it. Yes.
No, Giles. Oh, is Vimrin trial too? Oh yeah, because we made sure he got his comeuppance.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What time is Gal's
Justice is served.
Yeah.
trial today at?
Generally, they hold the trials around 3 or 4 in the afternoon with a barbecue and a celebration afterwards.
Did we do it in such a way that Giles was exonerated and Vimrin was?
Did make some attempts with that, but it was rather loose, so you're not sure.
Do we want to stay and watch to help Giles, or we just let it lie? However, let Lady Luck sort it out.
Oh,
I was concerned for Giles.
I thought it was that other guy who tricked you with the bear who did it.
Say, we really probably should get Giles out of it, shouldn't we?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Who's Giles?
Giles
You
is
know,
a beggar.
Giles, the town beggar.
Would he know of Giles? He probably knows of Giles.
Yeah, he's kind of, everybody knows him really. He's a drunken beggar that real friendly guy, but always seems to end up in trouble.
Yeah.
Currently, he's being held for murder.
Of a nobleman from House Grimgold.
But if we stay to help him with the trial, that probably means we're going to miss out on the Sky Medal.
Well, Sky Metal. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sky Metal. He's a harmless old man. Everybody knows that. They're just looking for a scapegoat. The real person's been caught. There's no need for us to stick around. Let's go.
Well, I
Let's
thought
go.
they caught the real criminal.
They did. Let's go.
You're excited about Sky Metal?
Yes, yes, I am. That is a brand new investigation. There's discoveries to be made.
And there's people's souls to redeem and save as well.
Exactly. That meteorite could have landed on a town. Think of all the dead women and children that you'll need to escort to the afterlife or whatever it is you do.
Metal falling from the sky. A real mystery.
It could be magic metal.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Even if it is magic metal, what good is that to me if Giles is dead?
Honey,
What good is the Giles alive to you?
He doesn't deserve to die.
If he's innocent, he doesn't deserve it.
What are we gonna do about it?
I don't know, at least check on him to see if he's been exonerated or
I
if
mean,
he's just a witness to the trial.
You see what you've missed, Foedrin? This one's in love with metal. This one's in love with Giles. Ugh.
I say I at least can give him his last rites.
I'm not in love with Giles.
All right. I threw her a wink.
Say I can at least give him his last rites. He deserves at least that much.
He's innocent.
I mean, I've heard of slumming it, but that's kind of low.
But if
I
would say
don't see
Finias.
okay, how exactly is this Giles guy our problem?
he's a friend,
He's a beggar.
he's our friend.
Why don't we just send Giles to get the metal? 2 problems solved.
Because I
Could
don't
we
wanna
not
have to wait that
spare a
long.
few moments just to check on him?
It's gonna be like
We've already
8
waited
hours.
12 hours.
Yes, and I prefer to leave left last night.
So why don't you go then?
Really?
There are giant
Really?
mechanical bears.
You don't leave
rolling
the
around
party, so you send other
countryside.
people out of the party? Sorry to talk over you.
I was about to say, yeah.
Sorry.
He's learned his lesson.
Go
He's
ahead,
going to
Kat.
convince other people to leave
Other
the party.
people to go on to this.
It's my
See
next
what
step.
they think of me now.
How about you could go ahead, or you could like start heading out of town. Prep. Do we have the cart ready? Are we prepped?
You're totally ready to leave.
Okay.
Just
In
hanging
fact,
out, chatting.
If I remember correctly, y'all were riding and talking.
How
So you
far
have
is the
approach
journey?
North Gate.
Now, for the record, he's not objecting to going by and checking on him. He's objecting to staying and wait for the trial.
You guess from where you can see the smoke in the distance now.
It's not what
It'll
it
take
sounded
you-
like to me.
It'll take you most of the day to get there.
Okay. So how
You
about
should be getting there right about nightfall.
let's swing by the barrack? No,
Yeah.
not the barracks.
The jail.
The jail.
The
Thank you.
courthouse.
And on the way out, and check on him. Take 2 seconds. We may
Alright,
even
you have
slow
2
the cart
seconds.
down
One
so you can stop.
Mississippi, 2 Miss-
What's a Mississippi?
This word that I have found that has the exact vocal vibrations to measure exactly 1 second's passing.
Mississippi.
What's a second?
Yeah. What?
Okay, are we there yet?
Yeah. So you decided to take a short stop. There it is. And head into the barracks. You get there, behind the desk, you see a familiar. Who's going in?
I am.
I'll go in.
I'm just gonna hang outside because.
So the Wiffle Bros are hanging with the cart.
Yep.
Wiffle Bros.
I'm gonna talk to him about that job in town there from that guy who wanted stuff built, and
Okay.
we might have some work.
So Fleur, Maevis. Did I hear Zook and Finias?
I'll go
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
All right. So the 4 of y'all head inside the barracks. You'll see Beatrice behind the desk.
Morning, B.
Morning, Finias.
I look over. You're quite friendly with the constables. How much trouble have you been in lately?
Lately, I'm always in trouble.
I laugh.
Morning, Miss Beatrice.
Well, he's not in trouble today. I don't have any reports filed.
I look shocked.
Not that you've ever had any reports filed on me. I shoot a wink.
That's exactly right. But what can I do for you then?
I believe my friend Maevis wanted to look into something.
We're here to inquire of what happened to Giles, considering his trial.
Oh, he's still being held for questioning, and his trial's scheduled for 3.
But what of the other guilty party that they've arrested?
Oh, the attempted murder and the murder of the town's guards? Yes, he's being held as well. Vimran Cotton, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
Never
Have you
suspected a pumpkin farmer of killing some guards, but goes to show you don't know anyone, do you?
I say I'm here to give Mr. Cotton's last rites, and might as well handle Giles. You said that he was still being held.
Yes, they'll both be questioned by the constable before their trial.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would there be any way that I would actually be able to take a quick look over the records of the so-called evidence? You see, I am quite an expert at putting things together and solving mysteries. And if you do not believe me, you can contact the Mages Guild. I am one of their head librarians.
Well, I certainly don't see why we couldn't contract you. You'll have to meet with the sheriff and fill out some forms.
He looks at the sun, looks at the shadows, and asks, exactly how long will that take? Because Unfortunately, I do have a rather pressing engagement.
After everything's filed and the meeting's taken place, you should be contracted and able to look over everything within 3 days.
Would we also
I sigh at that.
would we also speak to the sheriff if we wanted to perhaps postpone the trial?
Postpone the trial? That's unheard of.
But
there
is it
new
the sheriff-
evidence you wish to present?
Is there new evidence I elbow Zook? So
Where's
that
that new evidence?
we need to go gather and maybe bring back tomorrow?
Yes, you see, there has been quite a bit of subterfuge, and I do suspect that the proverbial wool has been pulled over your eyes. It's the reason that I'm actually wanting to be able to look over the evidence is to compare, be able to compare the inadequacies and the misdirections versus what we've actually recently discovered.
All right. Well, you'll need to fill out the request to submit new information form. And she goes over and gets that off the stack and hands it over to you.
I quickly fill it out.
And she goes over it. Yes. Oh, wait. You need also the stay of trial form. Those are blue. It's right there.
I walk over to the filing cabinet, grab the right one, start filling it out, make sure there's no other forms that I need to fill out.
All right. I'll see these submitted.
Is there also any historical precedences that I could try to pull and make claim of to get the stay suspended or the trial suspended?
Ever since the new Lord took over, justice runs like a well-oiled machine in this town.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
Judge Dredd style, yes.
So, Miss Beatrice, am I able to see Mr. Connor now for his last rites?
He'll be delivered to the church immediately following the proceedings of the trial.
What's the layout of this room? And like, where are we versus where are the cells?
Okay, the cells are in the back. Behind this, there's a big wall, and she's in a desk, a cubicle kind of thing sticking out of it. You'll see there's forms all over this wall in different little cubbies. And then there's a roping off section leading up to where she's at, going in a zigzag pattern, but you're the only ones in there currently.
Is there the layout of the building? Do we know if there's other? Is there another door into there?
There should be a guard's entrance, but that would be probably in the back.
Have we seen guards around here right now?
In the front, no. You don't see any guards in the front.
Do I know that if there's normally guards in the back?
Normally, there's at least 2 or 3 in the back.
How with magic, like how versed is everybody in, like, say, thaumaturgy and like that it's a thing?
Well, since the Mages College got here, they see a lot more of it.
Right.
But depending on your flair with it, you could pull it off that it's not. If that's what you're trying to ask.
Yeah, I'm like, because it's like I want to like what do I think my chances are distracting her enough to go in the back room with the thaumaturgy sound or something?
It's possible. Your chances, it's not in your favor, but it could happen. You'd be disadvantaged basically, but it could happen. What is that, deception, I suppose, with disadvantage? I'll give it a DC 10 because it's already bad, but...
Do we see, like, Finias looking around?
Yeah, probably. I'm like, I'm full on probably casing the joint, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Send him a message, cast a spell, whisper, point at him. What are you thinking?
Telepathic back, grab the key, and maybe there's a jailbreak. That'll buy us a day.
What do you need?
I need her to turn around. Where do I know where the keys are?
You can see keys to the doors hanging up in the little cubicle room behind her.
Like it's a
You
room?
could get to. Yeah, it's a small room. You got maybe
Is it
7 feet between you and her. She's standing in a 5-foot square, then another 5-foot square behind her. So
okay,
you're.
but I've got like full line of sight to the keys right now?
Yeah, you can see the keys hanging up behind
Would you
her.
say they're about 30 feet from me?
They're within that.
Okay. Distractor, and you messaged me again, right?
Yeah.
Distractor, and I can get the keys.
Okay. What can I do to distract her?
Well, I thank you on that, Miss Beatrice. Since I am unable to perform the last rites, I will be waiting at the cart, everyone.
Now, guys, y'all did all this in your head, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you probably just saw a flurry of eyebrows back and forth.
So you said the filing stuff is behind or off to the side?
The different forms are
Yeah.
on the wall in the room with y'all. She's got some piled up on either side of her as well, but these are mostly filled out forms.
Okay. I just kind of glance over at what's his character's name? Are you sure you have all the forms? Which ones did you grab?
Me?
Zook?
Zook?
Oh, Zook.
I don't know your fucking name.
I turned to give you a very blank look of, yes, I know how to do my job.
Can I see them?
She has taken them, as I've already turned them in as you're supposed to. He
filled
stops
them
and just
out?
gives you this. Yes, they haven't been filled out and submitted properly.
In like 10 seconds, you filled out the fucking forms. What are you?
A librarian. It is my job to work with forms. I do this as a matter of course every day.
If you're wanting to see those forms, you'll have to fill out a request to see unfiled forms.
Where's that?
It's
you
the red striped one over there.
Red striped.
I
Could you
walked
help
over
me?
and grab the form and hand it to him. Here you go.
Looks very similar to a Vogon.
Grab it.
Yes, she does. If
I
I
want
could
to
do
accidentally
the voice,
just mess it up.
okay. If I could do the voice for Marge from Monsters Inc., I totally would for this chick.
Mike Wazowski.
There you go.
No, stop. You're going to mess this up here.
I mess it
Throw
up.
it out this way.
On purpose.
And I correct him.
Yeah, so y'all are
Irreparably
you're like,
mess it up. Tear it in half or something.
Spitting on it. Yeah.
I'm afraid that we can't file that form.
I'm sorry, Beatrice. Could you come help me for a second? I just need a hand.
We're still helping you. You're the worst person at paperwork I've ever seen. Go.
Have your friend fill it out for you. He seems quite adept. What have we got?
You guys are about.
When
Roll your.
when she's not looking, I'll under my breath cast it so it's ready.
Is there a sleight of hand for this?
It would be. It'd be a straight up deception.
Roll your deception.
I have
No,
sleight of hand.
There's a sleight of hand skill.
Yeah. Would you let me do sleight of hand checks for my somatic components?
Yeah, you could.
Wait for it. Woohoo.
Yeah, okay. You've pulled that off. She does not know you cast anything. Now your deception to get it by her.
Fuck.
Oh.
I walk over and grab another one of the forms, and I'm all but yelling at you about, this is the way you fill it out. You do not tear it in half. You do not strike through lines. You do not deliberately spill ink on the paper.
The keys would have been fine, but her hair's just a bit too tall. And it snagged. What? How did those get there? Now she's got them in her hand and she's looking behind.
The hand would have like it's doing like the whole like staying out of her line of sight by staying behind her. Yeah.
At that point, I'm just kind of staring at it with a what the hell look on my face.
How curious. She takes them and puts them on a clasp on her belt.
Shit.
Well, did you get that form filled out?
What?
The request to see unfiled forms file. Form. I'm getting tongue-tied here, too. I would burn this place to the ground. I just want y'all to know that. Go ahead.
After seeing the mage hand, am I smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, realizing they're trying to steal the keys to break him out?
Roll int.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That would be it.
Yeah, you figured it out. You're like, I've been counterproductive.
What was I thinking? You have to fill out these forms over here as well.
Well, he's got a compulsion when it comes to forms. He's a scribe and a librarian. You basically were tweaking on his last nerve there when you drew him through the paper.
I'm okay, so I don't know what the layout of the room is, but like what I want to kind of like message to Zook, because I probably realized I saw like a gleam of like ding 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 went off in his eyes. And I'm trying to I'm doing like the eyeball motion when she's not looking to like have her move over there, like
Couldn't have made it any more obvious, the whole thing.
Are you trying to get me or Zook to do something?
I'm pointing, I'm doing the head nod to the Beatrice trying I'm not doing to Beatrice. I'm communicating with Zook.
You said Zook, but then you said her. So
I'm communicating with Zook, motioning that I want Beatrice to move. I want Beatrice to get out from under the counter and go to help you. Yeah.
No.
I shoot him a look that says.
That's like. You're like pointing with your head.
Actually, no. I am like sign languaging with the mage hand.
The mage hand, yeah, is like.
You're allowed to respond to. Oh no, you're just sign languaging with mage hand. You didn't send message.
Oh, I don't have message.
You don't have that.
Okay, so Zook figured it out, and now you're doing sign language with mage hand.
I facepalm at this point, just at the sheer insanity of all this.
Is mage hand a visible thing?
It's a spectral hand, yeah.
I
That's
just
a
imagine this
floating
big
hand.
white glove. It's a big white
There's a
glove.
floating
hand.
ghost hand, basically.
That's funny.
What do you do?
If she moves past, if like she gets up to go help or something, like I want to do.
Miss Beatrice, I have actually noticed something here. This form is actually not correctly built.
What?
Yes, you see, there is actually no stamp here of seal forming this as an actual authentic form. So you see, if this was to be submitted, it could not actually legally be processed.
Can I see that one? She holds out her hand.
I hand it to her.
Can I make wind with thaumaturgy?
Hold on. Then I walk over to the drawer and I start looking through them. My medicine papers have it on them.
Everything seems to be in order. This is your standard request to see prisoner file. No?
Well, we weren't even filling out that form. Therefore, there's been a coding issue. We were filling out a form to actually see unsubmitted forms.
No, oh, so you handed her one of the red striped ones?
Yep.
I thought you just grabbed a random form.
No, I pulled the red stripe one that we've been working on.
Oh, okay. No, everything seems to be in order.
I'll kind of shimmy around the desk so I'm standing kind of where he wants me to have her facing. Are you sure about that? I thought you see there's supposed to be an insignia here, and I kind of motion at it, trying to get her to turn to look at me.
She does. She's going along and talking. No, see, the stamp goes there after it's been approved.
Oh, so this is the version 32 form instead of the version 119, and I'm going to try and keep her talking.
So they're bullshitting. Okay.
Is this a desk or like a DMV? Are we at the DMV?
DMV.
Fuck.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I burned this place to the ground. Screw this place.
Yeah, she's turned to the side with you.
Did you fill out the request for fire form?
Is it easy enough to get around to the other side?
You can go around the little cutout part. You can get around behind her somewhat.
Because they're like the keys are on her belt, right?
Yep. On a belt by the right hand.
I can't pickpocket her from here. Yeah.
Here we go, Stan. You can pickpocket her.
Spectral hand pickpocket.
Mage hand pickpocket. Yeah, I was gonna say mage hand pickpocket.
If she's distracted again, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't
She's
know.
distracted.
Yeah. With the
I could sleight a hand.
with the condition that the second, if it goes wrong,
Cancel.
I dissipate the spell,
All right, I'm going to set your DC at 13 for your pickpocket.
and that sleight
Sleight
of
of
hand.
hand. Yeah, sleight of hand, I mean. Let's see.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I have inspiration. I'm using it.
Okay, inspiration.
Woohoo!
That's enough. That's enough. The roll beats. You meet the DC. So just barely. It jingles a bit, but over the tone of their voices droning on about forms that she doesn't notice. And the keys float out to your hand.
Yeah. I tuck them in my lapel and. Oh, you know what? We've got places to be. I'm sure this will all be fine. Gotta go.
My apologies, Miss Beatrice. It seems I was wrong that you're actually using the 119 instead of 134 forms. I'm very glad that has been sorted out.
Well, thank you for your concern.
Well, we will be waiting on the return of those forms. We will contact you again in about 3 days to see the processing.
Yes, I'll get right on that. She pulls out a form and starts filling out a request to process forms form.
I feel like I'm watching the handbook for the galaxy or whatever.
What are you talking
Hitchhiker's
about?
Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, so I was saying the Vogons.
Welcome to the lawful time.
Oh, that's right.
All right. What do you do now, party? She's distracted filling out her form for processing forms.
I start to walk back to the cart because we need to get the hell out of here and go to my giant burning meteor.
Follow Finias' lead
Okay.
this once.
Just once.
Listen,
All right.
Maevis, this is outside. Maevis, you gonna be okay if I want to go slip? I want to see if I can slip Giles out the back.
Yeah, you need a hand with that?
Maybe. We got the keys.
Is this by the cart now that you're talking about this?
Yeah, y'all are all out by the cart.
Are you insane?
Yes.
I'll have
So, I guess he's been acquitted, right?
I mean, he could probably hide in the sewers till we get back.
Yeah, I just need to get him. Even if I just get him the key, he can figure it out.
Yeah, I could help with that.
Okay. Is there a who's around us right now?
Right now, there's some traffic going back and forth, but it's basically just regular townsfolk that you've seen before.
Is there
They'll wave at you.
is
but
there an
no-
alley I can duck into?
Yeah, you can go around the side of this building.
I'll be right back, I say to the party, and I go do full on Superman.
Can I go with him?
Yes. Now there are windows to the cells on the side in the alley. You do know that.
Oh, okay, bonus. So Come with me, Maevis. As soon as we're in the alley where I don't think anybody can see us, I'll.
They're about 8 foot up, but there are windows. Okay, as soon as you're about 8
This'll work.
You're in the alley.
Disguise self to look like. Who's the dead guard that's not dead? Or are they both dead?
They both died.
That was last night.
Yep.
There was the dude with wasn't it the itch? Didn't he not go with him? There was 3 of them, right?
The guy with the itch is Vimran. He was the one with the rash. The other 2 guards were Harold and James, and they unfortunately passed away last night.
All that's left is our friend Kumar.
So Vimran, I thought Vimran Cotton was the farmer.
Yep.
He's the guy that got arrested?
He's the guy with the rash, and he's the guy who got arrested. Yeah.
Okay,
He wears a lot of hats.
I just flipped my clothes to look like a guard's uniform and big bushy beard to hide my face.
Okay.
Beards aren't allowed in the guard.
I was gonna say, don't you know that's not appropriate
This is
attire
the
for work?
medieval
Get
times.
to the barracks.
We're totally encouraged.
I mean, they are right next to dwarves, so there's a good number of dwarves here. A good beard goes a long way in this town,
Beards aren't allowed.
especially with the noble houses.
So, what are you doing for your disguise, Maevis?
I don't know. Am I supposed to be disguising myself?
No. I'm just wondering.
I would just motion for, like, as soon as. Actually, I don't have to motion. You're right beside me. Just stay at the entrance to the alley and let me know.
What's
Let me know if
going
somebody's
on?
cell phone goes off.
They're doing something really stupid. They're trying to break him out of jail.
Sorry, just stay at the edge of the alleyway and what?
Be lookout. I just need to send me a signal if I need to not be here anymore.
Well, looks like they've got a guard with them at least.
Kind of need to have eyes on you in order to do that.
Well, I'm just gonna. The windows are right here.
No.
You
know,
call that a beard? I don't even think it's a regulation length.
He can't see me.
No.
No.
I lean over to Dre. What's your character's name?
I thought
mean,
I thought he disguised himself while they were
I
like.
could
right there.
distract
No, as
any
soon
of
as he
the
went
male
into the alley,
guards.
he disguised.
Oh, okay.
And y'all are in the alley right now with the 4 windows to the different cells on this side of the building.
You know, Thargeth, I wonder if they realized I could just make a small opening in the stone wall and just let him walk out.
Wouldn't that be funny if they got in there and he wasn't there?
Zook shrugs. I'm not.
Should
pissing
we
off
look in the
guards.
cells to see where he is first?
You'll have to help each other up. It's about 8 foot up to the bottom of the window.
That was. Oh, I'm talking in character.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Sragg, I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do any like of the stonework on this jail at all or anything like that? If you put a hole in my stonework, we're gonna have words.
Oh no, I'm not getting on the bad side of the constables. Are you insane?
Right.
Phineas,
Yes,
should we not look in the cells first?
that's an excellent idea. You want me to give you a boost?
I mean,
This doesn't look right either way.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay, I'll give Maevis a boost so she can
On the first, I guess, on the
Yeah.
one of the windows.
And I'm actively looking at the entrance to the alleyway to make sure nobody's seeing us.
Okay. Roll an active perception then.
Tonight there's gonna be a jailbreak.
Okay. So you give Maevis a boost up to the first window. Maevis, you get a look in there. You see Vimran kick back on the cot. Just
Okay.
waiting for whatever to happen. Finias, you, on your double take, notice that one of the shadows by the trash can is actually a person. You see a dark cloaked dwarf waiting in the alley.
Is he watching us?
Mm-hmm. You recognize him from the tavern.
Do you see him? I'm asking Maevis. I'm not talking about the dwarf. Do you see?
It's Fimrin. It's Fimrin.
Well,
Let me down.
Can you see through the other cells? Like, do you know which window he's in now? They're not like individual cell walls. There's bars between all of them, right?
Individual cell walls.
Really?
Yes, seriously. There's a door in stone.
Well, apparently this town's well-to-do with their jail. Okay.
I make a serious jail.
As I lower her down, I'm like, and I say, "We've got company."
I look around.
I'm like staring exactly where it is.
All right, using Finias's stare.
Okay. Following his stare, do I see anything?
Yeah, you see a dwarf that's both just staring at both of y'all.
Okay.
It's the same one you saw in the tavern.
What are you doing? I say towards him.
I'm here to bust free my contact.
Who's your contact? Oh, Giles is his contact. I know this.
You're fired.
You're gonna get Giles out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, excellent. Here, these will help. I give him the keys.
Keys.
Bless you.
I don't think you should be doing this. He's looking at you, Finias. I mean, you still look like a guard.
Oh, shoot. Drop it.
You dropped it like you.
Ta-da.
Okay. That's when you both notice the dagger that was in his other hand goes back in the sheath.
I guess the disguise was pretty good.
Yeah.
I said that out loud.
Fooled me.
I'm getting good at this.
Well, I thank you for your assistance.
So you can help with this, I guess?
Certainly. Can't be having my contact go down. Not for something he didn't do.
Right.
Do you know who did do it?
He just looks at you and grins. I heard it was your lady friend.
I put an arm out and put it on Finias's like bicep or whatever and be like, best not to ask.
What was he framed for?
The murder of two nobles.
Two nobles.
Mm-hmm.
In an alleyway.
Two dwarven nobles, the Grim Gold.
Right, but like we don't know anything about that, do we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do?
Right.
Oh, sorry. I totally missed that.
When you were
There's
there.
been a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm so confused because I thought that was just some random thing. I didn't realize we did that.
It's better if you say that in person.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about that, do we?
I don't know anything.
No, we don't.
Okay. I'm like, that's not a deception check. That's an actual.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're going.
So you're coming with me for this?
You're the expert.
Do you need
It's
a
up
hand?
to you. I can handle it.
If you wouldn't mind.
We're kind of busy today. We've got a big day ahead of us.
We have some
Okay.
friends over on the cart that kind of want to go do something else. And I thought, well, we can't just let this poor soul
I'll
take the
care
fall.
of it. You go about your business. He'll be out in a moment.
I guess I'll see you around.
Hopefully you won't. He starts walking back towards the back of the alley and toodles.
I spin with a flourish and start walking out of the alleyway.
Either of you watch him get to the other side?
Nope.
Okay.
Heroes don't look back.
You're going to hear a muffled and a dagger as soon as he gets to the other side of the alley. And a bit of metal hit the pavement. Nobody saw nothing. Continue.
Did we see it, hear it though? Did we?
Not if you didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So they'll see us come strolling out of the alleyway, and okay, guys, we've got some sky stone or sky metal to find, whatever you called it.
Is it stone or metal?
It's metal. I don't know. It's my first sky rock.
We're good. Let's go. I'm not riding on that cart.
Get on the cart and wait for everybody else to get moving.
All right. Zook's in the death cart. I'm sure Foedrin's still on his goat.
I'm on the goat.
So you're all done doing the breakout then?
Wasn't needed.
Well, all right then, I guess.
He wasn't there.
Right.
I know nothing.
Right.
Bring out your dad.
And the party heads north. You make it up to the north gates. The gates are wide open. There are some guards there. Going out on business, Fleur?
Yep. I haven't been up north for a few days. I have to go see if anyone's expired.
He looks at the big pillar of smoke. I'd say good odds.
That's what I figured. Has there been anyone else coming this way so far today?
Well, a couple of scavengers headed north before the sun was up.
Did they have any help with them?
There's just a party of 3.
What exactly did they look like? You said just scavengers, just everyday scavengers, or something different?
No, it was.
Sorry.
Let me look here.
I like how you have varying degrees of scavenger determination.
Two of them in pretty decent armor, and the other one not so much. I think she was some kind of a monk or some such.
Goddamn monks.
One to some
Yeah.
or another.
By chance, is there any kind of descriptions for them since we are heading that way? If
Take a drink.
I didn't pay too much attention.
okay,
They're all human, I can tell you that.
okay.
So it's only the group of 3 that you saw go north?
Yes, sir. Ma'am. Excuse me.
Thank
Are we
you.
all hearing this discussion going on? Everyone, like, is this around the cart or?
Like I said, I don't pay too much attention.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate the info.
You are in.
We'll be
Sorry, go.
We'll
Sorry.
be looking out for them as well. Hopefully, I won't be coming back with 3 unfortunate scavengers. If so, I'll be looking for them. I appreciate your info.
Well, blessings upon you.
And blessings upon you.
What happens when they
Any
bless
odds?
each other? I whispered whoever's sitting with me on the cart. And
What? What was the? What'd you say?
You
What?
all recognize the holy symbol that he blessed y'all. He has a holy symbol on his belt. And you know that it's the same god that Svetlana worships.
Which is...
Misfortune.
But do we know that it's misfortune?
I
Oh.
definitely know.
You just recognize the same deity.
I mean, I'm not gonna metagame it, so I'm just.
yeah,
saying that's-
Fleur, we know. We know Fleur.
Yeah,
Lana's our friend. We know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, at the very least, the clergy. Those are the clergy now.
Is there any riffraff on the
Probably
way out?
bard.
Riffraff, what?
Like
Hanging about?
beggars, riffraff, like
Not on the north side. You'd find a lot more of that on the southern side or the
Or the
east
west side. Oh.
I guess the guard will have to do. I will flip him a coin
All right.
and ask him heads or tails.
No,
Call it.
Tails.
Forget what that means.
Instant decapitation.
Where are the gods in the player's handbook?
Look at the back.
You're looking for forgotten. Those are near the front. I see some of them on 26.
Okay, anyway, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll just keep it in the character.
All right. How did that end out?
I'm just trying to figure it out. Sorry.
No problem.
Hey, Chris, I sent you a request on Skype.
All right, I'm starting to get a buzz. Get more in character now.
Okay.
No, it's got to be heads. So it's tails. I'm like, okay, so I'm like, oh, okay, you keep that. We're gonna have to be careful, guys.
Thank you.
Lady Luck is not with us today, it seems.
Blessings upon the lot of you.
Oh,
He kicks back and drinks.
Fortune favors the bold.
Blessings upon you.
I'll take my chances.
If you all are done patting each other on the back, can we get on with it?
The cart rolls slowly.
Yeah, mule. Yeah.
No.
No? The mule dies.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Oh, wait, Mike was not with us.
No.
At least we know what the misfortune was now.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Dude, we got a flat mule.
Change it out for the goat.
I'm not reinflating that one.
Okay. Now, so the party heads north, leaving the safety of town and security of knowing what would happen to them.
So Foedrin's riding along on his goat with us? Is that
Yep.
what he's doing?
Totally riding on the goat.
I'm a goat rider. I'm a goat rider.
Is that
All
like
right.
a Ghost Rider joke?
Let's take a break right here, and we'll come back to your journey through the woods.
Into the woods we go. Okay, thanks for watching on Twitch. We'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, hit that subscribe button, and you'll know when the next video gets posted. And of course, leave us a comment because we love reading those. See you in a bit.